won't allow that.
with the utility in
Like
from
on
Shao,
Breeze and stuff, you
just
can only do
beautiful.
so
And it was
much.
stolen
Eventually,
by
you're gonna have to
pretty
take
much everyone.
Angels
So
and
if
stuff.
they have
So
any new ideas,
it's
I
a good
think
mix
Crew
up
are
of
screwed.
maps that
Maybe,
allow it and
maybe. Well,
don't
I'm
allow
sure
it as well.
Crew expected they'd be playing this
I
map
believe
here.
them.
Probably
Sorry, bro.
didn't
I've
put
been
too
like
much
real
stock
busy.
in the old
Okay. Crew
Ascent
on defense,
versus
FPX on
FPX
attack,
fracture game.
and
They
we
knew
are
that
going
wasn't
for a
gonna be coming
fast
up
short.
and
They
avoid the
smoke
big
here, they
problem
prowler
with
out. In return, we have the prowler
here
from
on
Crew. They get a
Ascent.
good amount of
Oh,
info.
Artis
Hey,
is
that's
gone.
nice as well. They have a
Timmy the
molly and they
turret
have a
when he
turret.
gets
So
the
when you're
opening
in the
kill.
molly,
We get that as
the
a
turret's going to
First
slow you
kills
down,
for
so you're going
Timmy
to
the
chunk more
turret
damage. So
is currently
really good
one,
util from the
and everybody
Killjoy.
else is on 0.
Wow, leading the charge. You love to see it. And indeed, just like Golden Boy said, that Killjoy pick on the defense already giving massive value. The dash in from Kesnet. 2 men down. They've yet to clear out the
Yeah, that
position.
crossfire over
Crew
towards
now needing a bit of
short.
a barrier, a bump in the road. The sea getting a bit rocky. Not a stable cruise. They're losing players one after another. Damage done and well traded out by FPX to close. That fight on short was devastating.
Okay, nice. I mean, the crossfire on short was really, really good. I like the setup. I thought it was good, but Frenzy Mania again, maybe a bit too strong. Crossfire on short was great. They played around the wall perfectly. Again, Sage is such a nice agent with this stuff. Like, the extra kind of walls that you can play behind are just great. Like this one here. Holy hell. That position there with a Frenzy is just like really nice. Sipan hit some great shots as well. So good shots from them. Unlucky for Crew. I felt like at least the setup was pretty good. They had 3 people in the right position in terms of when they hit as well. So, well, the third guy came over towards short. So. Crew on the defense by 1 Marshal into this round. So we have a Marshal, we have a Frenzy, and we have a Shorty.
Was the Marshal, and at that point, I think FPX are going to be incredibly cautious.
No Duelist versus a Killjoy? Yeah, Killjoy can get a lot against this.
Why that they've gone for here? So they've got their 3 rifles, 2 pistols to back it up. They're expecting to maybe take some more losses than we'll normally see in these pistol rounds with the double light buy.
It's a good amount of damage, 20 HP for him.
But there's the Marshal. Swinging through, looking for a victim, getting damage done.
So fine for Kesnet to kind of take these shots. He kind of has that only gun into it, so dealt with well. Okay, there's 2 people tagged up. Mizuno has a good... Yeah, hey, there's 3 people tagged up. Obviously there's a hill, so now it's only... Oh boy, if he can get a reload off... Okay, this is a little bit scary now. Oh, that... I felt like there was a bit of patience there. I think it would have been fine. Nice reposition from Delzik. Good damage from them though, honestly. Good damage. We'll get revive armor, Angel might as well, and then we get 2. Yeah, it worked out well. Taking turns with the Marshal. Marshal did some good damage.
It's actually, it's such a big brain early round strategy.
DNL, do you know what? If you just DM it to me like on either on Instagram or Twitter, that's gonna be best. I don't think I can show it on stream.
The other thing as well is a lot of the time it doesn't work for other teams. Yes. Like they don't manage to pull it off in the same manner. So yeah, it must be infuriating.
Flash goes in. This is good as well. So everyone had to kind of change their A main flash from Omen and Astra, because the normal one that kind of went on the floor, the Omen smoke, if you're close enough, would it would actually go inside. So everyone starts using the one that goes a little bit higher. That's a nice shot. And he has all of his stuff over towards short. Oh, okay. He had all of his stuff over towards short. Oh, the timing of that is crazy. Nice hit. You could maybe say that the Killjoy got a little bit too aggro there. Got the first kill, but then all of this, like the util, damn, Angel. In the most important buy round, Angel has just out-aimed 4 people.
And you'd be forgiven if you thought they ecoed.
Yeah, and the real worry is we just saw the stat come up that they win 60% of their rounds of the defensive part. Now, a lot of that could be just...
Okay, that one doesn't count. Okay, maybe that one doesn't count as well. Okay, the most important buy round, Angel has outjawed 2 people. They count. They count.
For FPX, as I said,
it's nice timing going with the split though, right? They had good timing on the split. Again, I think that the Killjoy, I honestly think the Killjoy misplayed it slightly. Dude, it's fast. This was a nice hit. This is what I saw when they first used this comp in EMEA. It was It was qualifications. I want to say it was qualifications for Copenhagen. Their fast hits with this comp looked really, really good. Right, they had some real nice fast hits. They kind of they used the fade. They used the fade tether and the they had especially their A hit. Their fast A and their fast B were good. Maybe I actually basically they had a lot of util that went into this area that comboed well. I'm not gonna obviously I probably shouldn't give away stuff unless we see it. Like I shouldn't give away stuff unless they're saving stuff. That's probably a bit too far. I'll talk about what I see. Basically, they have a good fast A and fast B. I'll let you know if we see it. I don't want to go into like revealing everyone's full strat book because it's like
that's a big trade. That's actually going to be a rifle.
Inside info. I mean, the info's there if you watch EMEA Copenhagen. Oh, he heard a footstep. Dude, Angel is walking on water at the moment. Angel is actually walking on water. Look at him go.
Ridiculous. A 4K in the previous round, and this one, sure, they didn't have a lot to work with. But KRU, they looked like they were right back into the round. Like
yeah, no, I was doing it now, and I was like, actually, that's probably a bit too harsh. Because if you guys decide to actually not use it, it's probably a bit too far.
First might have been through the smoke for Kesnet. Blind firing in. But despite that damage, you're 4-0 in the lead as FPX. You've got look at their credits.
It doesn't matter. That's the thing. They win what is an unconventional bonus round. It feels so weird even calling it a bonus round anymore because it's basically a buy. But the amount of credits that they have in reserve is enough to buy.
I think Angel would like to play playoffs. Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely sending it.
Especially with Angel at what 7-1, just
he's hitting. I mean, his aim looks great today, straight up.
Big problem.
He said in his tweet that him playing late at night was like was not a thing for him. So honestly, I know it was. I know at least when I read it, it felt like an excuse. But honestly, when he's playing like this, he kind of looks like a different player, to be honest with you. So maybe it has some Maybe it has some worth and some value with it. Okay, Prowler wanted to get shot before it checked this corner. They didn't manage to shoot it. They pushed out. They now know where two people are because of that. Good rotate coming in though. Smoke's pretty good. Wall goes in. And yeah, these hits are so nice. KRU. I wonder if KRU didn't.
Not a chance for Nags to go undetected there. He had a trail leading them right.
I mean, this was a nice hit. It was a nice overwhelm. I was going to say, I wonder how prepared KRU are for this map. But honestly, FPX have done relatively new stuff. Obviously, the stage war is something that they do all the time. But this all kind of fell apart because the Prowler didn't get shot, and then this crossfire that they had. Yeah, it kind of fell apart because the Prowler didn't get shot, right? So then the Prowler detected the guy close, and they had to run out. Whereas if the Prowler got shot, they could then play off this guy, and then this guy could swing. So they actually had like a good crossfire. But these guys ran over towards Insight. They didn't have a good crossfire. Smoke came up at a perfect time. So it's a really good hit from FPX. Yeah, KRU got a little bit unlucky in terms of these two rounds, right? Especially the two big buy rounds. That one there felt like the Prowler should have got shot, and the other one there, the Killjoy, went a little bit too aggro. So two little things, two little decisions, kind of making KRU have a rough time here. But FPX's side hits have looked very strong.
I don't really expect to do too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's decently common, right? We see teams take those pauses coming into lighter buy rounds, whether that's from an information gathering perspective or to just try and maximize that, have the ability to reset into your buy round. But they are 5-0 down. It is time to start.
Is the stream? Let's check.
We saw it.
Yeah, we're up there, bro. We're up at the highest.
60%. I think it was 60% on the dot defensive rounds.
I mean, it's not damning if they end up somewhere around the 6-6. We can make excuses. We can see a pistol recovering it, but that's a long way away at this point.
Yeah, and especially like you're running a KJ.
I wanted to have the option to rewind, but honestly we haven't used it yet. So maybe we
it seems like FPX maybe we
revert back. We'll see.
It's like the Angel
okay, KRU having to eco out into this one, low buy for them, fast hit. But again, this is so nice. They're kind of faking the fast hits that they used to do, and actually they're having more. They have more people outside here, so it's really nice. This is twice in a row where we've kind of hit over towards A, but we actually have a good amount of people here waiting for a reaction. Okay, Angel now. Okay, this turned into a weird round. So KRU have done a great thing right here, and like you saw Angel kind of thinking about the thought process, right? So he knew that they were going to go for the gun. He wanted to actually like juggle the gun away, but KRU actually kind of hit on him while he was working out what to do with the gun. So it was great from KRU. Angel kind of caught in a moment, in like a lapse of judgment, really, where he was working out what to do with the gun. He kind of realized that they were going to push for it, and yeah, he got a little bit wrecked there. It was a nice decision from KRU, but we'll see if they can actually convert this. They do get nice.
Wonderful shot coming out from Kesney, goes back for more though.
Did good damage there as well, and that's the high HP going down. This was a nice round from KRU. Angel looking, Angel kind of caught with his pants down, to be honest, there when he was trying to work out what to do with the gun. Again, gun goes down on eco rounds, you know they're going to push for it, and then you can then it turns into mind games. He knew they were going to push, but he thought that it was going to be fine with the smoke that was up, so it was actually a nice decision for KRU to push over towards here. I think Angel felt like they normally, if you watch FPX, they normally don't really use an Omen flash early on if there's only 2 people here, so I think that he felt like they had created more pressure, like there was loads of people here, so they weren't going to push through the smoke. But actually what happened is it's an eco, so they just took the risk.
They're able to buy up nice and neatly here, and they've got so many ultimates in
and they got the res as well, yeah. Yeah, Discord's absolutely fine. Discord's absolutely fine, dude. Discord works well. Just join my Discord and then just DM me.
Well, Kesney actually playing ahead of the smoke. It's not really going to help too much on the FPX side. His confidence in this map, as sort of Bren said, is going to be integral. Like
top IGLs.
I think it was 1 kill up until the last round. Managing to
top IGLs are hard.
You can just see the difference in
FNS is definitely in there. There's a lot of good IGLs from like all of the regions. FNS and Boast have put a lot of work in. Angels definitely up there.
In mid, at least so far this game, they've avoided him almost completely.
That may come in a little bit later.
Benkai's looks pretty good. Redgar, yeah. There's a lot.
We start out 40 seconds. Operator recovered. Angel gonna make use of his low HP.
Yeah, kind of just keeping it within Valorant though. Obviously, there's a lot in other games.
Peek out is caught instantly by Mazzino. A flash. A peek on the back of it.
Hey, nice from him though. Good rotate, good Omen flash. All 3 of them. All 3 of them ate the Omen flash and we're getting to good positions. Nice double. Okay, back-to-back good round from Kesney. He got 3 in the round before and did 100 damage, and then in this round here he gets 4. So he is really coming in. That's majority of his kills in the last 2 rounds. Gets an operator out, and ever since the pause, it looks like they've kind of they got a lot better. They figured it out a lot. So far they're holding on to A main, which is really important. Okay, I thought the change up of them kind of fighting more towards A main has worked out great. I wonder if this is FPX working that out and saying that we now need to take back A main and hold it. So I thought the change up from KRU was really good. Definitely more pressure over towards A main was like the visual obvious thing that we've seen. The eco rounds, I mean, yeah, we can include the eco round with it as well because they had 3 people there. They wanted to fight it anyway.
I think we have to think about FPX in the context of the previous games they've played here, how strong Artis is being. He is 1-7 right now. Yeah. But put him on the defensive side, things are going to turn around completely. And that's where I need to see that value from Kesney right here and now.
But the thing is as well, Artis, if you watch
normally that's what they do, delusional. But I've also talked about how they like to approach so Doombros actually watched back. So when I was doing the watch parties for Copenhagen, I worked out how Doombros likes to approach his timeouts. And then I think he thought that other coaches watched this stream, so then he started changing up his style a bit, which is kind of fun. But he did actually go in the comments and said that I was spot on with his like approach to timeouts, which is pretty cool. This is the hit that you used to see. Okay, I can talk about it. You're going to see a nade here, you're going to see a tether here, you're going to see an eye at the top, you see Omen flash, and you're going to see them just send it onto site. It's a really nice hit. If anyone goes towards door, you get absolutely wrecked. So this, is he going to push through? Where was the tether? Where was the tether and the nade, Nil? Did the ult come in too fast? I guess the ult came in too fast then. Okay, KRU did good to shut this down.
This is something that FPX have fallen back to, these really fast A takes, because they were having so much success on the entry. It seems like this time KRU were very ready for it.
Absolutely. Information they gained now though becomes
Okay,
stale.
so that they knife in and then they insta-ulted as well. Okay, they've done homework. They knew that this was going to happen, so they saw the util. They knew it was going to happen, and they were just in for just using everything. KRU did great to prevent this, and so far as we can see, the rotation's pretty good. We have 3 over here. We have a good setup from Killjoy. Early information as well, so
I think after that early contact,
this is nice.
Frequently see Naxa be the only player that's on the B side. Maybe I'll have some help around.
That feels odd to me. It feels like a weird bit of util. Okay, puts the Fatal in afterwards. Okay, less weird for me. Angel is TP'd in to spawn. It does get everyone out of the choke points though, so it makes a lot of sense with their no duelist comp. Angel has just done an absolute hero play, and he got his util out before. Can they kill these 2 guys on site? 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Wow. Spike. Wow, nice. I definitely want to, I know that Angel got nothing in this, but I really just want to shout out how they handled this well. Again, no duelist comp is very hard to get out of these choke points, okay? You need to, normally what duelists do is they take away the aim from this area. What Angel's done is he's TP'd into this, and then he's the one now taking the jewels away from the choke points to mean that they can get out, right? Instead of them having a perfect crossfire like we saw, the Killjoy had to hold stairs and hold for the Omen. So I actually thought this was really nice from Angel here. I thought this was a very good way of doing this. I thought this was cool. KRU shut down the A, and honestly this B hit was good. I'm impressed when teams have really good backup plans like that, right? Their original idea got shut down, but then their second hit was really nice. They know that it's hard to get out of this choke point. Omen ult comes in, and it does this a similar effect to what Duelist does.
already seen this over previous rounds, just what they're able to do
with
this Nightfall. The delay though that's been caused off the fragment might be enough.
And again, Angel's now TPing out. He's really doing the Duelist job on this. Maybe lacking a smoke in market, but it's okay.
This time he has to get something here.
Solid open. Holding under control here, they could be anywhere, and they're showing.
Yeah, I think he needs to relax a little bit. Klaus has done the job, and he's waiting for his team to. So as soon as these guys get spotted on lane, you want to see these other 2 come out fast. We have an Omen flash. We're going to go fast. Selfish wall. Sugetsu does insane to get that kill. 1-on-1 now. Delzik still has his flash. Does hit. Eye comes out. Oh, really nice round from Delzik. I thought Klaus did great here as well. Hey, this was just a nice round in general. Angel again TPing out, doing the duelist job into this comp. So even though they are kind of hitting through these 1 choke points, in theory what the comp's really bad at, he is just acting and just doing all the roles of a duelist. The only thing that I didn't like, that maybe I didn't see, is because they hit so early on, he only had 1 smoke, right? I guess he smoked middle and then he could only smoke spawn. But Delzik did good. I didn't see where the first smoke went, but they kind of hit so fast that he only had 1 smoke. So actually, the guy in market got a lot.
Just still manages to get the kill.
Low buy now for FPX, and KRU are doing a comeback here. They're mounting a comeback. It was 5-0. It was really bad. So 6-3 at the moment is great for them. Let's see what they can get. They'll be happy with 5 if they somehow get 6. It's insane. Angel has just been hitting shots. Yeah. Angel has this, you know that sweet spot where I talk about on stream, where it's like between the first 2 hours of me streaming and 8 hours. I feel like Angel is the same in terms of playing. He can't go past can't play past 10 PM or something, but like anywhere before after like 12 is a sweet spot for him, because he looks so clean.
I like the fact that you see the initial push up from Delzik as well. He goes, okay, we need a way back into this round. Let's both just try and find a fight. The second they find that fight, both of them fall back into passive positions. They're not willing to over.
As I say that, Angel dies. Yeah, that's I've just come to learn that's what happens here. Okay, so group up here. They now no longer have smokes or the person that's going to make them go out. What a good knife. It's 2 people. Are we going to see an extra rotate? Do we have? No, we don't have anything like that. I wonder if the Killjoy is going to just... This is hard for these. They kind of need to punish them in the choke points, and they actually let them get out of the choke points. Artis has made the play to win this round, surely. Artis has done so good with the luck. What can Klaus do on site? 1? Only gets 1. This is nice from Mazzino. Are they going to expect this? Look like it. Yeah, Sugetsu all over it. bit of a,
Yeah,
for me
again,
personally,
don't
there
really know
there
how
was
that was
something missing
just
here
overlooked,
in terms
but
of
the fact
crew.
that he goes down,
So
there's
when you
no
kill the
backup plan
smoker,
whatsoever.
when you kill the
It's not like they
smoker,
have a
right,
trap,
it
bomb, or
means, and
anything
especially
that was
against this
available
comp,
to deny
means
it.
they have a
So
real
someone
hard
just
time
has to
getting
go
through this
looking for
choke
that,
point.
and you watch the way that Nex
When
is
they decided
rotating,
to fall back into
they are
these
completely none
positions,
the wiser.
they were
They're
falling back,
communicating
letting
that
them
this
get
is a
out
B
to the
hit,
choke point. It
everyone's on
felt like
B,
they didn't have a good
and
understanding
no one
of
has any idea
what
that
the
this
enemy
player can be
team
hit.
would
That is
struggle
a huge mistake, especially when you
do,
consider
right?
there are a couple
So
of lower weapons.
for
The
me, I
economy's
actually
not
felt
great.
like with the
There's a
amount of
very high chance
with
someone's
the
gonna
information that they got off the knife as well, hitting
This
two,
was
I
patient
felt
play
like
by FPX.
I felt like
Looking for a
Mazzino
gap, and they
and
found it.
Klaus
Gave
could have
themselves
had
the time.
a better crossfire
That's-
to make sure they
this
punished them
is-
getting out of the
that's
choke point there.
interesting. One-way smoke turret.
Like straight up,
Shields
I
are
believe
close.
that
Vangel
the
dies.
defensive setup wasn't good
I
there.
think they'll be
Straight up.
Oh, that's such a great knife. If they pursue it too much, well, they'll end up going down. I would have thought. Delzik, though, was dealt
He's
with
lost
without
his
doing
knives
anything,
again.
and Kesnet is just stuck.
He might not even get to use his Blade Storm for the entirety of this round. No command in. They're baiting out these ults.
a nice,
I don't think FPX are going to mind an attempt, a failed one at that, just trying to get rid of Saigetsu. And finally the Blade Storm's online. He's had to
Yeah,
use
he's
all
looking
of
kind
them
of clean as well.
just to get rid of that
Oh,
one
this
man.
is getting a
FPX
bit too
able
out
to
of
stabilize here, and again,
it's getting a bit too much.
just a
It's getting a
utility
little
usage
bit too
has
rough.
been
This is yeah.
throughout this map. I also want to say
They need
one
to
of
get
the
a
things that
fourth.
I just don't think is the greatest of setups for crew is the fact that a lot of their B defense relies on Klaus and just.
Yeah, I probably did ask you something, Neil, but
I don't think
I've
they've been
definitely
aggressive
forgotten.
enough in taking control for that to really be a thing.
I did
It's
ask
just
you
like,
something,
okay,
and I
how
can't remember
much
what it
can
was.
you delay? And then the answer for most
It's
of
all
this
good,
map
bro.
has been none.
Oh, I do actually have
Yeah,
another
I
question for you at
mean,
one point,
if you
Neil.
can delay
But
even
it's
slightly,
probably
actually because artists
well,
sounds
I'll
like
wait till
you're
yeah,
halftime
exactly.
to ask it. It's
So,
actually nothing like
that's playing in
game
FPX's
based,
hand either
other than
way.
us playing.
This has been so tough for a team. Look, they didn't pick this map, but they're strong on it. They're strong on the defense, and crew
Something about a
now in
nade.
a lot of trouble this final round. I mean, they need it.
Yeah, I have no
And
idea.
they need the pistol to follow it up. I mean, it's hard to imagine FPX
I was about the
defensive side
fast A
artists
hit.
now starting to get in the rhythm a little bit. Now you put them on defense.
It might have been. It might have been when I was
When
questioning
some of
about
the
why they
previous
didn't
maps
nade, and
on
then
his
the
own.
knife and the
But the thing is, after
knife and the tether didn't come in. It might have been
Kesnet
that.
actually just goes straight into
Yeah,
Cloud
it's
once he said
okay.
it.
I think I asked the question, but then I realized the answer because the knife and the KO came in.
They've actually gone back in the other direction.
Because they wanted to do the A hit, but it didn't have the util here.
Just to try and find out some information. Good use of the fragment to at least delay, but it doesn't last for long.
Delzik in the corner, great paranoia, but somehow Artist still gets that kill. The trades come in thick and fast, and it's crew who seem to be ahead. Kesnet
You reckon it was a
getting
whole
out of there
bait and they
with
were
his life, but
thinking
he
that far
didn't land
ahead?
the shot. He didn't
Adam?
find another frag, and instead the plant has
See, maybe
come
that's
down
me
and
not giving
pulled
teams
through
enough
for
credit, because I don't
information.
think teams are
Did
there
he
yet.
catch all three? I
But
think
maybe
so.
you're right.
Yeah, they're going to turn it back. You can see them trying to stick around Artis, just waiting to leave at the very last second, but instead he goes down. Still going to be a 3v3 and not for long.
Spacing was a
Saigetsu
little
already
bit off
dropping
here.
one.
They were not on the
Rotation
same page.
attempting to be coming through from Kesnet, and they've still got the information.
They were not
that
on the same
Klaus has
page as
just
this.
sat up here. The time ticking. They need to get a move on, and they need to get a move on now, and it's left all on to Klaus.
Damn,
He will
FPX, what
get
an insane
nothing
half
more.
from them.
It is a
Crew did pretty
dominant
good after
attacking
the
half for FPX, and honestly,
after the
if you're a Crew
pause.
fan, all
But
you
then
can
also
really believe
FPX
in
kind
at
of
this
did good as
stage
well
is
to make sure that they didn't have a main control and just went
you're
heavier.
certainly gonna
So
hope that's the
yeah, this
case,
was
that all of our rituals
that's
haven't
the
worked out.
Saigetsu I know.
At
That kind of
9-3
scoreline
down,
is the Saigetsu I know
finishing
for
out
sure.
their defensive side on FPX's map pick, and a map that they pick up most of their
How's the
rounds
game
on
so
the
far?
defense. It seems like an
It's actually way more
impossible
one-sided
task.
than I
mean,
thought it would be.
FPX
I
have
thought
come into
FPX
this
would be
server
okay to take
and
this.
stonewalled Crew. Now we need to
Crew
see
have normally
how
looked
this
better
second
than
half
this
is
though.
going.
I know a very
I'm actually
superstitious man, like
I'm
someone
actually
who
seeing
believes in miracles.
a lot of
So
misplays
I
from
think
Crew
he's
in
called,
this
like,
one.
BG or something. We'll throw it off to him on the desk.
Oh, I know what I was going to ask you, Neil. I was thinking about it today, right?
And listen,
Say after
some
Champions, right? We
people
take
call
2
me the
weeks off.
miracle man.
Okay, let's
You
say
know,
we
some
take 2
people
weeks
call me
off or
the
something
holy
after
boy.
Champs.
You know what I mean? I
Okay,
like to
how about
think that
this?
maybe,
I'm
you know,
talking.
there's an
I'm
opportunity
talking.
here,
Me,
for
you,
Crew to come back.
me,
The
you,
9-3
Mini.
is real because Mitch
We get
totally
+2.
feel that
and for like 3 weeks we do straight up we do a coach team, but like we do everything on stream, right? We all stream, we do server time. Like I'll do strats for us, we do server time, and we just treat it like a proper team. And we go into ranked, and we're just the keenest guys you've ever seen in ranked. Like we're doing server time, we got fast strats, we got defaults, we do everything. Like so people can understand firsthand what it's like to be on a team, and we don't care about showing everything because obviously it doesn't matter. Like I have some comps I wanted to use that are like a bit too bold for teams, but I think they're kind of sick, which could be good for it.
It has to be Cousin. He was solid in this map thus far, but he needs
I think it would be fun. Like I'll do all of the strats. I think it would be fun for people to see. We'll find 2 more streamers that are like keen.
You pop your wall down in tree, you split 2-3
because I know that Mini's up for it.
No one stops you.
Okay, this could be fun then. Because I get asked so much. Yeah, I was thinking Imi as well. I get asked so much like what is server time and stuff, and I'm just like, this is a good way to kind of show everyone like the time that it goes into teams. I don't even mind streaming like an hour before in terms of me working out what strats we're gonna do in terms of defaults and stuff. Pansy could be good. Pansy could be a 4th, could be a 5th. Get the stream back up, Pansy.
Well, you heard it from our analysts.
Mini, Nilzinho, me, Pansy, Imi. It's pretty strong. Could do Lofa. There's some names. I'll throw some suggestions out. We'll talk to some people, see who want to do it. Maybe we get a 6-man roster.
No sugarcoating here. We're right back into things. Round 13.
Doom Bros. Yeah, we got some options. Either way, I wanted to put the feelers out there. I wanted to put the feelers out there, see what people felt about it.
We'll have to get him in the building to see if he can tell us if this one is over.
Okay.
Ryan, you haven't messaged till now though. That's why. Let's have guests. Okay, I like that. Oh, I like that. Okay, we have like a 4-man roster, but we have a changing 5th on the day.
Dragging this push out of Angel, but Angel could be in danger. What? Nags had gone back. He's left it. Ends up with a trade.
Okay, let's focus into this.
It's
I know I always say this, but this is a must-win for KRU.
He's in fact going for a little bit more, maybe a bit too greedy.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Position, but never mind, they are just disrespecting their opponents at this point.
Okay, 1v1. Sugetsu's been insane. I think he's like 15-6. Mazino, 45 HP. Does have a frenzy though. That's information. This goes down as well, so that's information here as well. You're going to send it on you. Yep, you're going to send it through. What a decision. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Goes on the edge so he takes the least amount of damage. Sugetsu. Big round from him. Hero play. Going through it. Just tanking. Just knowing that he's not going to expect him to go through that. So great from them. I think this is done, Chad. I'm going out there. I'm saying it early. I think it's done. Unless this gets crazy close, until we get to like 10-8 or something, I'm thinking it's done. FPX have looked... So FPX have looked good, but honestly, I really do strongly believe this is the worst performance I've seen from KRU in terms of champs. I've seen a lot of again, chat, you guys know me, I don't like to point out too many mistakes.
I really do.
This might be one of the most mistakes I've seen in terms of champs.
It's on its way around to mid. Mazino taking Angel. That's a solid start.
Okay, this is a good start though. Oh dude, he's gonna go heaven. Zapan might get wrecked. Oh my god. Okay, did I just curse them because their HP is low? 20. We have 80, no armor anymore.
Look at where they're going.
They're going over towards B. They have all of B. Oh, okay. I really cursed this. Okay, well, at least we get a close game.
This Sheriff actually, with low HP on these players, has a good shot on range, but the airy supremacy.
Wait, are they gonna... No way are they getting these kills. Did I just double curse it? What's going on?
There you go, but Sagetsu's gone down. Again, this round is still very much competitive. The only problem is the awkward position of the spike.
Oh, they won this? Wow, yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately,
I mean, Xiao got a really important kill. Did the spike go back to duel this?
3 kills and it saved the day. What a stronghold.
Curseception? Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Not a single wall bang in sight. Gorgeous spray control, Xiao. This guy's been putting in the time.
This kill. I mean, that's the kill that decided. That's the spike that goes down. And the guy at spawn kind of overheated a little bit.
they're not going to be feeling too happy about that previous round. They had an opportunity.
Not even sure if he overheated. He actually kind of, maybe you expect him to normally hit those shots. Timeout from KRU. They did, I mean, they ecoed this still, so it is a good eco, but they're going to be a little bit gutted because they could have won it and they kind of needed to win it.
They are going home.
Yeah, it's a matchup where they definitely came in as the underdogs for the second time this tournament. That is the brutality of being within a group of FPX where they don't just go straight through. I think they're a little bit unlucky. The fact is the only games they will have lost this tournament are to the champion, which it's not ideal. You have to feel a little bit bad for them. They were in the group of death last time around. I bet they'll be hoping that maybe there'll be someone smiling down on them next time, because that's what they have to think about at the moment, it seems. Like, they are so far out of this match. It looks like they are being outclassed, and well, if they've got anything left, it has to be thrown on the table here. They've taken a timeout. I can't really blame them. Just try and calm the nerves a little bit after, again, having a close first map. It seems like FPX just come out in full force on their choice, and well, I don't think there's many team who wants to play FPX on Ascent.
I mean, they almost got there last time. KRU could have pushed us across the line to this map, but Tom, if this is anything to go by, it wouldn't have changed the result. This has to be one of the best attacking sides we have seen. And to start things out, we're trading damage, but with rifles in play for KRU and FPX playing this as...
I dissociate it.
This is funny, because they are
okay, when do we stop believing?
Round. This is, and I mean this is a... Not
like
FPX
8, I guess.
It's a bonus round.
Yeah, they didn't even really buy massively into the rifles in the last either, so I think it was a Guardian that was lost.
Oh boy, they walled, hoping that someone would hear the wall, and then they go and swing, and I don't actually think they saw the spike go down there though. Because yeah, look at this stack that they wanted to do. They didn't actually see the spike. What's the timing like there? Really unlucky for Sugetsu.
Tries to dissipate away and gets caught instead. There's a lot of players here though, Mitch. 3 players already rotating in towards the B side, and that's where the spike's currently going.
Oh, Mazina's been baited in. The
oh
swing out
boy.
By Artis right afterwards, just that
this kill's important. Okay, they have enough time to go up short now. I think they only saw 2, so they still have to be worried that there's 1 on A. So you're probably going to see them take a little bit of time, but actually... No, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they saw 3 then.
Now they're going to retrieve those rifles.
Kesnet's low. Shao's somehow insane with this gun.
Yeah, they've had to go the long way around. Angel all the way through the spawn.
Dude, he's low and he goes for that. What the hell? Is he tilted or something?
But wanted to try and find something extra, give his team an advantage going into the fight. Okay, all the players are at least tagged on the FPX side, but they now have a man advantage.
It's not like this, surely. The one time we see FPX take that low by 30 HP. I mean, it has to be Klaus to go huge. He's caught one. At least the trade doesn't come in. He's still stuck out in the open though, and his teammate's so low. Angel won't get anything
Thank God for
done.
Klaus.
3 kills for Klaus. He will save the day this time around, but Tom, that's what they can do with pistols. With
it was close. It was against a real low bonus as well.
That's not
nice from Klaus.
sign for what's to come.
But yeah, again, just the amount of the amount of mistakes I've seen in this game is just by far the highest I've seen in champs. A majority of it's coming over from KRU.
And on the other side of things, they've got rifles across the board. The thing is,
so
though,
it's that doesn't fill me with much hope for the comeback, for sure.
Can they take away some of that utility early? The fact is, though, just look at how much map control's being challenged for. Artis again,
actually,
just disrespecting.
You remember the Furia first Haven game? That was actually the most mistakes.
As Mazzino, the second-hand man, is gone as well.
This is the second most we've seen.
Spread now, taking a lot of control.
Yeah, the Furious Haven. I actually just had a flashback. I tried to delete that game from my brain. Hey, nice crunch over towards middle here. What's the push like from short? Oh my god, this guy is in so much trouble. Yeah, it's a real nice crunch here. Delzic's gonna...
The credits are running dry on KRU, and if they lose this round, well, I think they've already lost it. They're gonna need 8 in a row to hit overtime. They're gonna need overtime, and then they're gonna need bind. That's a lot of win conditions, and for FPX, all they need is 1.
I've seen it once this tournament.
8 chances.
but it wasn't quite the same scenario. It was the favorite down, and
Chat, I'm a little bit disappointed, straight up. In my head, KRU have looked so good in this tournament. They've looked so good. I'm disappointed that this is what they're showing.
the fact is, well, it's another
honestly,
South American roster, but the fact
they've looked good this tournament, and then
Bladestorm at least a few ults to play behind
and then they do
the
this.
same on the other side. And while so far FPX have looked indestructible on this map.
Those two Spectres, man, I mean, we need Kesnet to find some opening duels, get that damage in. Zipan already, same thing KRU were doing to them. Destroy the utility, pop down the nade, wall up now, both can focus on taking that duel together. The Bladestorm leading the charge. Kesnet has been so good with this ultimate in play, but he leaves, he falls back, gets them to play in a little bit of utility, and then they'll blitz B, but the rotation hasn't come through either. They know that now. The ultimate's given them all the information they could possibly need. Over on the FPX side, they tuck in, they wait, and now the Odin comes
this
through.
is how it's going to end, isn't it?
Bringing it to bear on
The
his
Odin.
opponents. Artis will drop Mazzino. Artis will drop another!
Oh.
This is unbelievable stuff from Artis, an ace to close
Oh, this
out
finishes
the
it up
map.
with an ace. They
were
don't even need the
already
Odin.
down and out,
Yeah,
but he has just
actually
destroyed
dominant.
them.
That was actually
Sending
dominant.
KRU
FPX
back
looked
to
good. A
Latin
lot of them were
America.
firing off for sure. Like straight up, a lot of them were firing off. Angel especially. They all looked like they were kind of back on form. KRU looked really out of form. Like, there's no other way to say that. They looked really out of form here.
Champions in this tournament, and that's what sends them home. But that's the thing. FPX, they never seem to take the easy route. They always like a little bit of a tougher time to make sure.
Okay, so what are we saying? FPX play FPX play DRX.
I don't know if there's any team in the tournament that want to try and face them
Right.
here on Ascent. They look clean all the way through.
It's not like you get much of a choice. What are you going to ban? You ban
Well,
Ascent, you play Fracture. Good luck to you, my friend. Good luck to you.
Dude, DRX are gonna have a rough time playing
There's a
against
reason they're the
FPX. I'm
reigning
telling you,
champs.
it's
We were
such a
shocked to see
good
them
place. It's such a good
go out in the
matchup
fashion
for
that they did.
FPX in terms of play
Wouldn't be
styles.
shocked to see either of these teams go out, to be honest. KRU have